university and tertiary institutions, but more especially the University of Sierra Leone, the one where arguably the oldest university in West Africa. Salone were good in their name, then the first in this, first in that, first in the, but maintaining that has been a problem. So first, arguably, the first university in the whole of West Africa, University of Sierra Leone, we get 3 campuses, Robe College, IPAM, and Commerce, and in our focus today. The reason? About money business. Money business, and then how money they exchange, and how some special favors are being transferred from students to lecturers through certain channels, and then fees as well. So that now will focus for the conversation today. But first, we get complaint.
Complain me meet me. You complain me meet me. You complain me meet me.
And the complaint we meet with today. Now the issue of compromise in the ongoing fights against the scourge we don't ravage with society. The scourge of substance and drug abuse na Salone. We don't take a new, different turn and don't shoot up. In fact, Kush na the biggest problem according to latest observations and analysis. So here is the police personnel. We put out a post asking for community intervention and support. It go by the name Visionary Lima. Now, a police personnel we dey into more of community engagements within the Sierra Leone Police Force. Now, an OSD personnel, Operational Support Division of the Police, they handle gun, where they carry gun, but then they into then community outreach, into more of social and entertainment, and using art as an entertainer for push change in society as a police personnel. So here is what he said. He said, let we mention any area where we think, say, the police for concentrate in the ongoing raid for this Kush fete. So the Kush, now the crux of the matter right now. But you get all that drug them way, plenty of people who analyze say, they not be they kill them before, they not be they behave like zombies before, they not be they do things way Kush they make them they do now. So Kush are the main focus in the fight right now. So Lima, Visionary Lima, is say, let me mention some of the area them we think. So if you go to Lima in comment section, you will see, for example, people list a whole lot of communities. For example, Abraham Kabia say up the hills. You know, say up the hills are place them where ask for access, then difficult to reach as a result of the terrain. So, how for reach day? Because obviously, it is possible because there is hardly any community across the whole of Salone will not get posting way, commodity, and don't join the police force. So one way or the other, we get police personnel or somebody we come out from a particular community we don't join the police force for help in that regard. LRO say grafting old camp. These are people coming out, stating their name, and the police force, please pay attention to this. Abubakar Fula Kamara, he say McKinney, for whatever reason. Mohamed Munin Jallo, he say Alpha Molai. Other one say Wataki. Say if we see us, but this Kush fete, don't focus and pay attention to Wataki. The other one say Congo Cross Bridge. Other one say Tumbo Junction. The other one say Dong Ferry Junction, Terminal, Dong the Wharf. The other one say Savile Street. The other one say Bobodem, the Bobodem. The other one say Tumbo Junction. The other one say Waterloo, Wataki. So the list goes on and on, including Beshe Street, McKinney, Hastings, the Bridge, and a host of other communities. So let we help the police. Let we help the police in this regard. Let we help them with the names of them communities that they will for focus in the ongoing raid. But the complaint we get, the reason we make we bring this, that some communities, they compromise already in all of this. They have become complicit in this. In what sense? That police, they raid certain communities, or the task force where they set up for this operation, you get now jointly the military, the police, and one or two other civil personnel where they in this joint operation. When they go to certain communities, you get some community members, whether they benefit directly or indirectly out of the proceeds of the sales of then drug they also, then they hide the pushers. The one way they sell the drugs, the one way they deal in them, then they hide them, then they cover them. So they make them kind of difficult. If you not expose how we will help solve the problem. Remember, it can be you today or it be tomorrow. It could be you directly today or indirectly tomorrow, or indirectly today and directly tomorrow. So no feel say you're protected or you're covered. Brookfield is now one of the communities we got complaint from. So in fact, just over the weekend, for example, we get a raid where they mount. Some of the people and where the raid, when are the pushers, they go into certain households and certain parts of the Brookfields area, and then you get certain community people who cover them. They hide them, then shield them, then shelter them against the task force or the security personnel, them will go do the raid. How we want to solve this? How we want to help the country? We satisfied with how we don't become so backward as a country that the people we're supposed to do the work for we, they don't become zombies. They sleep during the day and during the night, and in every place, every corner. Are we satisfied? Is that what we're saying? That is the complaint for us. It is the complaint. So, in as much as often we say the police then are part of the deal, the syndicate, of course, every society you get bad ignorance, you get bad people. Even at church, even at mosque, you get bad people. The people that sometimes they will not even expect that they are the bad people. Then they hide under certain clothes. So even in as much as we say the police bad, we make the police bad. In what way? The police now a true reflection, or any officer who find himself, now a true reflection of the very community they will come out. You know why? Because every police personnel they come out from any community, from communities. Not to up the sky then come out them for them. Now from a different community then they recruit them, now the state recruits them. So if police bad, if any police personnel bad, let's check with communities. We upbringing and let we go back to the drawing board. Every picking for example, community picking. But you know, beat somebody in picking out, hey, you almost one killer. Or you almost pull in parts in their body. That's not the situation. Not also them be the men who will come up. We all have been community picking them. All right. So after the break, I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, after the break, join me and me guest them. Former student union leader na Afro Bay College and current lecturer na IPAM as we discuss the issue of the ban on students or class representation the various campuses of the University of Sierra Leone.
Success, now the impact what you create. Now that make
Fiesta.
Hey, yo, my Fritonian people, guess what time it is? This is the time for grab your swimsuit, brush jean and tank top, because a big fiesta is back again. This year, we go take you to the poolside. So are you ready for the Splash Ref edition? With no of good sound, and a night full of energy. The big fiesta go take place now Paradise City, Aberdeen Beach. Mark your calendar for Saturday, November 8th. Sharp 12 o'clock afternoon. Everything gonna begin. Ordinary ticket now 100 euros standard. VIP 200 euros. It's gonna be a non-stop vibe, classic performance from different artists to grace the stage. Relax and enjoy quality entertainment with top-class DJs and fantastic crazy pool game setting. Saturday, November 8th. You will miss that you lost. So join us, make easy with a big radio with crazy brunches and make a splash together. Stay tuned for more updates. Right at Epic Radio. Trust me, this one get for be epic for real. Epic Fiesta Splash Rave Edition. Splash and chill.
Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta.
If you have, for this conversation, I pretend I don't want to go to school. To be honest, for definite and obvious reasons, I pretend I don't one day mass in a classroom. I don't one day mass in a school domot for this conversation. Because for all get the honest reality from my guest and I also Dr. Victor Moinina, when I lecturer in an Institute of Public Administration and Management, IPAM. Welcome, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Salia, and good morning, Sir Leon.
And Alfred. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Former Student Union President, Robert College. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So, this conversation hinged on this press release we come out from the University of Sierra Leone on 25th day in October 2025. Here, this is waiting and say. They say in a meeting of the Executive Committee of Senate on October 24, the Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Iyalebi, issued a definitive policy directive to all senior academic leadership He declared an end to the practice of using class representatives, firmly stating that lecturers are forbidden from appointing students to this role or delegating any of their duties to them. Professor Levy has charged the deans with the responsibility of monitoring and ensuring strict compliance with this declaration across all colleges and faculties. Effective immediately, the practice of appointing class representatives is hereby discontinued. All left and the force. That are the directive will come up from the University of Sierra Leone on. I read, yes. I agree, say, I don't talk earlier, say, I assume and on the master school domot in that class. Yes, I read. So don't get me wrong. Another press release will come up from the University of Sierra Leone get for do with graduation and congregation fee increased almost every year. So for postgraduates and say PhD, then Dr. Moinina, if Dr. Moinina be do PhD by 19 years, so where they graduate, the fee way for pay, the fee way for pay na 6,000. For MPhil, 4,000. For masters, MAD or MSc, 3,000. Undergraduates, they get a first degree them or related degree at 3,000. Diploma at 2,000. So then say, let me note say, then costs they also include personalized degree certificates, regalia than at the gown within the wear, and administrative costs. When you go to Jala University, their own publication in regard or insofar as the issue of attaining degree at beyond ordinary degree level and a postgraduate, see the charges, go shock you. So say you want begin one that say, why not use them money there also for start business? Why not use them money there for start business? For example, postgraduate diploma, there's in a 16,000. Old money in a 16 million. MBA executive, 45,000. We old money in a 45 million. MSc information system, 45,000 as well. Masters in business administration, 43,000. Masters in public administration and management, 43,000. Masters in public health, 43,000. Masters in science, 40,000. Masters in arts, 40,000. MPhil, 130,000. And then doctor, if you be to do MPhil by now, now 200 million you for the personal salon. Wait for the use for stats, if for the use for stats business. Anyways, let's start first with the issue around the class representatives. Waiting we hear, waiting we know, I assume still that I know the mass in the classroom do not. That's class representative, and then people away basically can serve like obey we picking them the go school class prefect. And then get one or two other additional roles where they play at the university level. But the reason that happened, from that press release earlier where the University of Sierra Leone put out on the 25th of October, when about a week ago, where they say they don't end them henceforth from that very day. So no more class representative. So would I be able for be class rep where they go to university in order for be class rep? Alfred, you know be class rep now for be college, right?
No, not at all.
Although you end up for be student president.
Before you be student president, I be Minister of Education.
Minister of Education.
So today, I so like I say, you know, I'm afraid.
Well, that's what you say, you know, Martin now.
Be come from the towers, I be Alfred. I'm Minister of Education. I be also
Minister of Education.
Yes.
Oh, Conrad. No, not to Conrad Saki. Would I be current Minister of Tertiary Education?
And Dr. Ramatulai Wui. Yeah.
No, I know what take woman. I know female sex I can give. I will give you Conrad Saki. When you see that press release on the 25th, for example, as former student union president, what in that ring to you?
Well, when I see the notice, in the first instance, I can for learn about the notice from several students them we share with me. And the message was like, hey, Prezo, we miss you since you don't left. Now a lot of things that they go wrong at the university with students them, and we not get somebody for talk for we. So, but again, when I read the content of the notice, I relate. But I relate on two sides. First, I relate with the administration. I relate with the administration in the sense that myself don't be part of the system. I don't do Fulbe College for over 8 years. Not to 1 degree I do Fulbe College.
2 degrees?
Yes. 2 degrees and I get for which the 1 year for graduate. So it's 9 years. Okay. So I relate first on the side of the administration. In a sense that I don't serve na the disciplinary committee. And I don't did it plenty times. We complaints they don't come. How class rep that they collude with lecturers for exploit students them. I don't did na disciplinary committee.
How? Sorry, don't clear that point first.
I go give you an example. We're not supposed for sell pamphlets as lecturers. Now USL. Now, what's in the lecturers then they do now that they print, that they do the material very well, and now they come. It's supposed to be like you share with them via email or any method, let them go print out on their own. But that's not the case. Then go now give the class rep quietly and tell and say, this will don't print 50 copies, ensure say let the students they all get them. If they not get them, the continuous assessments go be affected. So now so that they connive for do the wrong thing.
You mean students, reps, and, and the lecturers?
Lecturers, okay, for do the wrong thing. There are instances wherein students, they don't complain, say, class rep them go come and talk, say, oh, the lecturer say, who for put for a small thing. And then when you investigate at times, the lecturers, they don't even say that. Yeah, now they own out of their own volition no more, they did one.
But why somebody for go risk that one day first of all? Because eventually, then go realize, say, whether they realize or not, no say, obviously, the lecturer will get for no. And when you know, will come out well for them.
Not in all cases. So the issue with that, now because we get a gap between students and lecturers' communication within our university system here in Sierra Leone is affected. Yeah, some lecturers, not all, I mean, they don't assume the role of a god. For make students to not say for talk to them, no problem. They're not a key audience. So the only person normally where they serve as an intermediary, now that students representatively. So whatever, and some go na class and endorse say, this na me class rep. I they communicate through me class rep. So if the class rep can't talk something, definitely the students then get for belief. So some of the accusations them where that notice get, I mean, now something them way I don't experience within the university
as a
setting.
student.
As a student. We myself don't experience fairly enough. So I think, yes, I relate with the administration on that. Now, on the other side, I now ask the question, yes, then things say they happen. Now, true say, them mishaps there, they go on within the university system. But waiting now the role of the university in this. The ultimate question now that this notice get for solve the problem entirely, and me answer na no. Me answer na no simply because then class rep positions them, they self get what we call a pivotal role where they play within the university setting. For administrative convenience, we get then class rep positions in there. I go give you an example. Within USL, make I speak to Frobe College, there was a time where classes, and I show up to now a challenge for students them.
How?
Classroom for let them go take lectures,
Yes.
now a challenge.
Till date, we are either complaining.
Good. So if you don't go Frobe College, you see say students they even take class now the amphitheater, the open amphitheater, where it's not supposed to be so. So how the class rep then can come inside? The lecturer don't talk say, they come 2 o'clock today. You as a lecturer, not so you they come and begin go find classroom for usai the lecture for take place. The role of the class rep, now that if they go in search of a classroom, communicate with you where you come, now for make lecture go on. So it get for find places for classroom, for lecture, it get for also coordinate in students.
And what if the students not get a kind of power within the university, or not get a kind of influence for go fend the classroom, for make one vacant for them, for let them lecture?
So that is the challenge we then they face as
because
well as
you get to be an influential person,
but make
and you get to get a willpower, and if for get your way through, for achieve that.
Well, not that you for be so influential.
Because I will go secure a classroom, for example, as an ordinary student.
Yes, so how did they do that? I don't meet Doc the lecture, and then I get for talk to Doc. Doc, when you lecture the end, and then Doc tell me say the end at this time. Okay, and then we wait for in class now. That not necessarily mean say I need that so much of influence. But
so what if another lecturer, another student don't make same arrangements with for that same class day?
So now that can lead to the point where you see there now at the amphitheater. Because when you don't work say you not get option that they go now the amphitheater.
So that will be one of the rules of the students.
One of the rules, just one of the rules of the class rep them. Okay. Now the surprising thing is that even with lecturers, not once, not twice, lecturers they don't get scornful in the presence of students for classrooms. A non-new, not so a new story. They don't get scuffle, they don't get exchanges for classrooms. So you tell me, here is a university setting where we not get structures where they compel lecturers for come at the time of the lecture.
You mean this university for Bay College?
This way when they show so IPAM Commerce, they don't have farm structures where they compel students and where they compel lecturers and say, if you don't talk, say you they come 2 o'clock for lectures, ensure you are there at 2 o'clock. Those structures are not in place. They come at their own time. So now one of the problems that, because it's supposed to be the right process now that, not a student for friend classroom. The admin assistants them for the various departments there, they set a timetable where college they open. Say Mr. Kamara get for lecture so now Wilson Theatre. Mr. Kuma get for the Mary Kingston Auditorium. So if those lecturers come at the right time where they for come for lecture, we not go get any clash, we not go get constraint. But the problem is that they know they come at the time where they for come for lectures. Some of them are so busy that they come at their own time. And by the time when they can, other person don't occupy, who say you for day. So then challenges then they normally, the class rep them. Now they roll that now for go in search of then classes then they, for ensure say the students are seated before the lecturers come. So if they coordinate, if they look for place for make them get lectures.
And on the other hand, then they become exploitative.
Agree. But then, now, remember they are students. Now students that we talk about. So if you say that they become exploitative, and now for rule out a whole system where we all know say it helpful, I ask myself the question, what is the role of the administration towards students? Is it that we not get enough authority for punish them, for ensure say we compel them for stop waiting that they do?
Okay.
So that becomes the question.
Dr. Victor Molina, this all they boil down on saying, when you look the press release first from the university, this public notice, it is, and waiting Alfred Cisse don't talk just on, it boil down now to we ought to know better, or lecturers ought to know better. Not that not the case in this situation?
Well, first of all, I want for acknowledge most of what you talk. These are not students at FBC. We all take class in amphitheater, and we know how difficult it was. And that's one of the reasons that we make where I return back from my studies, I decide not to even go lecture at FBC. Because I find out that the structures really really and truly appalling. That I go accept. But now let's come
more
to
appalling, according to reports what they get, is the system now IPAM.
Well, wait, now let me now justify what you say. Now, where we didn't make timetable, one of the reasons that we make, we not even start lectures yet. Yesterday, college open officially. But now because, one, we get a student and academic affairs, we're supposed for allocate classes then. Like in MISU, the classes are the lecture on Saturdays. I know say, na lecture room 1, old building, na there the lecture. If I come and meet another person there, I share the timetable, it give me class. Because I get me time where they come, and I get me time where another person for come. So the students and academic affairs already they prepared and they ahead of time. Now, for very little time that we can get classes that we lecture at the shift in timetable according to in your convenience. Where they tell you, say, oh, I'm not going for cancel so and so time. Waiting we, because I also the part of the administration for the faculty warding, what we can do is that we can tell and say, liaise with students and academic affairs, number one, for they get adequate classrooms then for teach. Because on 10 day, that's where you want cancel, another person in time already done the day. So for let you get that class, it's not going to be easy. We know they take and say, okay, because Dr. Moina is supposed for the year from 2 to 4, then Dr. Moina shifts in class from 3 to 5, then at 5, somebody else in class supposed for the day. That person not going to ask me out. He will. Because I go tell you, say, according to the timetable what I get, I suppose for the year, so from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. So that's not the case. Now, coming to the issues of the class rep, for far too long, me said witness standing, But by class rep, they ask incompetent students for their money for my behalf. We are not send ourselves.
So what you do?
Definitely, I make a report. Because not to me. And I tell the student and say, if you give that student the money, not to me, you don't give money. Because if I want for let we do something, I can put her in the open. Even for notes. When me they give me notes, they give me note directly to the WhatsApp groups. Because I am mostly with the girl with conversation there. As I said also now, I go over 5 groups away, now me lectures them. As soon as I done, we see we done class, I send the material and they want it. Other wale go print them, other wale no print them. But me know say wait time reach for exam, they all they coordinate, then get all the materials and together, then print them, follow them sit. So yes, it's true that some lecturers they actually use class rep for that, but it's against our policy, even for printouts books, for sell them. If you want to sell books, you for go to the business center, sure. And you for pass through you did 9 they approve for let the books and be sold. So we not just they do things they haphazardly, no, we get that system, but some people are flouting it. So of course the report is timely. But waiting me concerned about like how Alfred talk, there are some other functions that way you go want for coordinates, where you as lecturer you not go for doing directly. Let's say for instance, last Saturday I be get an event na House of Parliament when I be a debate session. The people them don't talk to me for 11 o'clock, and actually my class na 11 o'clock. So I tell and say, go difficult small at 11. I say, what about I come at 1? Then say, if you come by 1, that's the debate. The first session go down safe. So what I do, I now go back to the group. I beg them say, do ya? I not go able to come at 11. Let us shift until 9. Some people
shift and downward.
Yes, some people agreed. Some not agree, but of course the bulk majority agree because that was even our first class. So the turnout was great. Then come. But after that now, they asked me now, I said, Doc, now 9 will go for the get class or the result? I said, no. If you go to his timetable, there is another lecture we're supposed for the at 9. So me get for at me own designated time. And the time I was given was 12. So this Saturday we pass through, where I go lecture now, I went to lecture at 12. And of course, I take me time. I do my lecture from 12 to 2, after which I go home. Now, waiting out then talk now, then say the lecture where we get is supposed to be from 9 to 11. But the lecture they even done before 11. That it could possibly follow shift and to 11. Now, this is a class talking. And not to undergraduate class, this is a master's class. But how many people who actually able to coordinate that day? Because, let me tell you the facts of the matter. The one way they enroll for the course and the one way they can class, now 2 different numbers. I get a class where I lecture when I then 24 in a class. The class, from my begin lecture, and so till the most exam, the class not ever pass 15. The one way they can for attendance.
But the number of enrolled students according to waiting in the register?
Even when they can sit exam, now 24 people they can sit. So the question now I ask, who's the balance and pull material then for can sit?
Let me coordinate. Let me get some from them colleague them.
And you know how many they do the question, eh? Not waiting in the material no more. I did the question. Wait till I explain that class. Now they do a question.
Okay.
You remember that way? Then we say one senior citizen in this country has to go spy.
Senior citizen.
Yeah, that this country goes spy per exam.
Even Joseph Salom.
I know they call him. I just a senior citizen. Okay. That was my exam.
By the way, you didn't have law school now.
That was my exam.
How can I be exam?
Now be me model. Oh. That question, the Alex for them for left that man, he done. Enough for people answer him because you know why? That model they na Mr. developer.
So he really been spy?
Yes, he did. He did.
He really been spy?
He was rusticated for 2 years.
Oh wow.
Serious. We took a decision on that.
So the rustication of him, now this year is that? Because
no, now this year I done. Because that the time where he do the course, the thing so that 1 year they forfeit him.
That be which year that?
That be 2 years ago.
But that thing make rounds just about this year.
Around
last year.
Let's for know about him. But the thing happened before that ending.
Oh.
And then the man vehemently went on AYV and talk boku, how na lie, how na fabrication. If na be like, wait, make you not continue the course.
Oh, so you not continue.
The program he was masters in public administration. I still get in scripts na host to me. Sometimes when I look at it and I say, but this is a man, every day he's on television talking about things that you don't know. And you know, and you know what was the problem? The person will catch him for spy. He tell the person they get 5 million. The guy in salary not even reach 3 million. Then me when I'm a model, he said they give me 20 million. Follow sweep the thing under the carpet. I was like, I'm not gonna take your money. You know why? Because number one, you know can class. Number two, it's against my ethics for Ladwan. 20 million is sound boku. But if you see I look at my integrity for mortgage and for that day, and knowing you will go to on television and say, F1 Dr. Moinina, can meet me be the suffer, and decide for getting 20 million, and then kind. So these are the issues that some of the we get some students the way they feel say they're high profile. They don't come to class. They don't. That why they tell you that in 24 in a class. So I get a whole magistrate where not of return self in our apply day. He hardly come to class. When he go sit the exam done, he texts me. Say, doctor, he said this exam here, he said, I got in power no more right now there I say, let me say, I got in power, I can forgive you. But these are the two. If somebody doesn't have integrity, people will compromise. Do you know why? Because we live in a system whereby...
And that is how some lecturers and class rep, they don't used to the system already, and they don't indoctrinate the new one them over time, and then it don't tell like virus, don't spread across.
So to be honest, if you go within IPAM, we program them, we attract the nooks and crannies of society. The number of people who had a lecture in a salon from where I came in 2021, it's amazing. Some people are in some big offices there. Most of the time I can go to a bank, I know it's not line. Because sometimes the cashier and I'm a student. Sometimes the bank manager and I'm a student. Sometimes even the head of admin I'm a student. Like the last day I go down to GT Bank, I just remember the line where they fill me form. The head of the bank then came to me, Doctor sir, how are you? Me now one of your students in a class. That's in a boku. But those are the things. So because of within that situation whereby we get interaction with everybody in society.
And temptation is high as well.
Very. Because some people will not come to class, they will use money for buy their way into your heart. Sometimes, if you are not strong-willed, trust me, it's difficult.
So you agree with this decision for ban class rep?
Partially, not wholly. Because like how Alfred say, there are some things you might want to do that you not even have time for even go directly to the class. The class rep can communicate. I can give you an instance now. We get a program where they come up on Saturday, where we want to buy school bus for we students, them, both undergraduates and postgraduates. Now, the Academic Staff Association, ASA, decide for do an outing on Saturday. Would I even say sell the ticket then for you? You visit me as lecturer, I will get time for begin go meet Alfred, say, can buy me tickets, this can buy me tickets, that can buy me tickets.
If you sell the ticket as lecturer to students, it will be tantamount to corruption.
And most of them will believe, say something that they give me the money directly. And the money does not even come to me. On Monday, I was on campus where then they collect almost they don't get that from the ticket sales. Because what we believe in most time, we they do with ticket sales before the program. If you say one dollar the program, trust me, the one day they put targets, then they thief the money.
Confusion and chaos.
Then they thief. The last time we do program number 2.
I remember.
We not a we do na the students union. When they not the program, first come up at that thing there. Because the president they say the money we me see. When they pay nugget, what do you get? They're not telling. And this is.
So what I ordered was what was
so,
delivered.
Imagine say we no one forget that case. They follow will be get say, okay, Alfred, almost you get that. Patrick, almost you get that. So before that, the old man pay before they can the program, and you find out that even when they will come, the sales of food and drinks it will be high because
so students are more or less una go get for rely on. For coordinating and facilitating.
Well, so basically, you see, say, then self gets a function where they do. And mind you, even the one that way they can come out, the one that we go defend, then dissertation, we make sure say they all pay. Some man they vex self. They say, me, I don't get for candy program. We say, no problem. But where we buy the bus, the one that way they can after you, then go get for benefits from the bus. Because for far too long, we get that problem there. And they get every year, they get students that come home from as far as Waterloo. For even can class F on time. There was the first class I ever lecture was year 3, public sector. That class was over 1,000. The one that really late for can class. Then Boku say, ask and say, wait to make una late for can. So man, they show me in distance who side they come on. And by the time they take him Poda can Bombay Street car up. Sometimes the class don't go me do. Even you as lecturer, you can feel empathetic that this is a problem. So imagine how by that day, we be meet with Sarah Star at the time when them be just start for letting give you some buses. They were ready to do it, but waiting became be the problem now was the cost. Because then I begin to say for pull students from Waterloo, Kauta up no to
Model Junction.
No to Model Junction. By Cello Library Board or probably by British Council. Yeah. They say for pull them can to British Council. No, British Council because then go pass by Circular Road, come up by Fire Force, then can left then British Council. So like it could just be a walking distance for Kana campus. They say almost them will pay. That was where we had the issue, the cost. Because if you look at it, generally, I was really come out at local Bombay Street. Now something like 20 leons. Now they pay or 16 leons. Then almost you will make that cost there for them to subsidize the cost. And you know, say as then they come along the way, and so then they take them. Let's say back until you get somebody where they come out from as far as Toke for can class na IPAM, which is highly possible. Because we get students all over the country. So this is where we need this class because they're there for coordinate, for get these things. So I wouldn't say, and the irony about all this decision was not taken in consideration with even the lecturers. This was a Senate decision. And where Senate take a decision.
And it is clear, the Senate decision on the 24th of October.
So where Senate take a decision, it encompassing. It just tell like where you get like the executive propose something to Parliament. As soon as Parliament ratify it becomes a law. They're not going to ask you again, say whether you approve or you disapprove of how.
So whether you then be consult you or not, it's not an issue. But I'll listen to some of the students quickly. Let's get some of their reaction on this very decision, whether it's something that is welcoming for them and other ramifications involved.
Marie Kamara, former class representative na the Department of Mass Communication for Bay College, University of Sierra Leone. 2017 to 2021, I don serve in this capacity for good 4 years. I can also today for talk about the ban where the university don put against class reps them. As a former class representative, I dey plead for let the university go look into this serious one. Class representative na a subordinate people them where it be say na a channel of communication between the lecturer and the students them. Now we they make the class them they right. Now we they make the class that they go on smoother. Wherein we they assist the lecturer them for coordinate the classes them so that the students then go get a perfect learning environment. For instance, class reps them. Now we they go out for call lecturers them, remind them for classes because some lecturers they can forget due to the busy schedules them where they get. But the class rep na in go take in young personal self a call the lecturer, ask am and remind am say class for go on. If the class not the old, the lecturer go tell am say well I no dey able for come make we find another date and venue for the class. Now only the class rep now we dey able for do that day. If class rep they no dey, it get for be a lapses on the lecturer in your side because the lecturer in one not able for coordinate this all. For instance, if the lecturer come, we don't know say yes, we forget class now this particular venue, then the lecturer can late, then another class they go on the pass you wake can late now we get for find another venue. But if class rep no dey, how the lecturer go do for find another venue and location for make the class go old? The lecturer in one no go able do that day. The lecturer they only able for do that day with the help of the class rep. Now the class rep now in the same venue he called in other colleagues and say the class now this venue here so the class get for all or na this time here. the lecturer no go able do that day on him own, because we dey understand say we get a large number of classes. You go see say students dem go dey over 200 or 150 in a class. The lecturer no go able for communicate to una all. But if una get a class representative, na through that person the lecturer the channel whatever thing wey he want for person through the class. So me plead wey me dey plead to the University of Sierra Leone na for make them go look into this decision proper one, and for make them go reverse am. And also class representative they also help we for make we do a leadership role, wherein na a leadership role dandy as a class rep. Now you get for call, now you go make sure say class right, now you get for fan venue for class, then they all na way for do leadership role. And it dey also help we as we don't graduate from the university, where we go na the corporate world, it dey make it easy for we. So if the university can ban dandy, they don't pull the students there for make they not able for learn that leadership role. Nobody not get for able for help in company. All man get for just depend on his own. So dear, make the university sit down and look into their issues there for make them go see say the class red business go able for work proper one for help the learning of the university for make it go easy and smoother.
So that had just a reaction from one of the former class representatives, one of the universities. So Fobe College, Commerce, Fobe College, FBC, Commerce, College of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, we get nursing school as part of. And then you get IPAM, Institute for Public Administration and Management, IPAM. And be one college with them established for take care of working class people some time years ago.
45 years ago.
45 years, and they don't become part of the University of Sierra Leone. And a major component they train in public administration, management, and accountancy. So now they form the University of Sierra Leone, then separate from Jala University, and then they separate from all other universities. Then 3 campuses and then form the University of Sierra Leone. So the decision where the Senate Court of the University of Sierra Leone take, now for them 3 campuses and they. So Alfred, you're from a former student as well. So
former class rep.
Former class rep. Former class rep. So before we open the call line, remember they open the call line for you just now. We'll let you add a voice to this conversation if you want for shortly. So this more or less how we go for manage the situation right now, insofar as you as a student, former student is concerned, and then forming part of that system where more or less they help for take decision at the university. How do we come to that equilibrium? How they overcome with the equal the task? And this, with all the challenges, how do I explain?
So the very first thing where I think say for don't come out with this notice, now a regulation we also include lecturers. I feel like some, not all, lecturers, they need to be reminded of the TOR at the university.
Is it true?
What is lacking is professional ethics within the system, and are one of the problems. I tell you, you get class, man don't tell you say 8 o'clock when they meet. You don't wake 6 o'clock, don't come more Calbaton. You can't class. Allah, you go there and that say the man.
Now on a college get that problem.
They 2 o'clock. Man no they come.
That man they come 8 o'clock.
You know they come 8 o'clock. You know the message you know. You just steady. Now you make Fobe College stand like school. You go in the morning, you return late. So one directive for don't come as well.
Even people where they do masters,
where they remind.
It's still like a school for them. Where they supposed for like go take classroom at a specific time and then return to whatever that they do. But even when they do postgraduate, at the same like almost as undergraduate. So they go in the morning and they do something and later because there's no.
Sure. So where they remind the lecturers them. And one way. Another thing where we have things say the USL for do, like what Doc say, na a Senate decision. Even though me personally disagree with that decision because na a flawed process. Senate na the highest decision-making body within USL. And they reach at such critical decision without any student representative. No students not be there. No students. All the campuses will not get one student for sit-down day whether they make that kind decision.
But whether they make the decision for get class representatives, the students not be there either.
This is something affecting students. So anything where they affect students...
I may decide for bringing students as class representatives.
Agree.
So if the same Senate or the same university now don't decide to say Lopula.
Hold on, Mr. Salia, there is something with the miss, yeah? Not a lecturer, they make class rep.
No, I said the university Senate.
Yes.
No, hold on, not so even the university Senate, they make
not
class
so
rep.
that they make class rep.
Class rep, now the class
Now
that
the
they
class
vote.
that they decide.
Okay.
Who that the one for be the
So
representative?
over time, it became accepted and it turned for me a norm.
As a tradition, of the university.
Exactly.
So the point where they make
it was not a decision from
So
even
it
the
was
Senate.
from a general and
consensus agreement between students. But the point where they make now that the composition of Senate, we get the University Act of 2021, okay? We provide for the composition of Senate. In that composition, a student rep for DD on every decision which Senate they make. I am telling you that they reach that decision without a student representative in that committee. Okay? But nonetheless, at this point, I feel one, USL therefore ensure, say, they publish a notice or they ensure, say, the lecturers them, if you go lecture on time, you go at the time where they're setting at the timetable. If not that, we get for see very soon where students say the fet all over campus for classes. That's one. But I also surprise you. All of this problem, we for able for solve them very simple. There are problems we don't pass 20 years now the university will not able to solve.
which is
One, late publication of grades. College don't open, not so they can open. College don't open. I can tell you, say we go till the mid of the semester.
Before you
Now
see
they
all
tell
your
you they
grades
see you grade.
IPAM, I think that is reported to be worse at IPAM.
At times you don't even progress yourself to another level, and then they can't tell you say you don't get reference in the
In
module.
fact, and IPAM, don't confirm that for me because this is a report we are getting. And IPAM, in fact, students even reach final year.
Sure, you
You
can
don't
get
even
that.
know in full grade for year one.
Because most of the time, the students they promote themselves.
Because you not so that they promote themselves in the actual sense, I don't know me grade. They not publish me results. So I don't go say me I don't fail the module. Where college OP I not see me transcript. Salia, if now you say what they do, they go sit on the same class. You they go move now the other class. So that is a problem. But let's surprise you. This problem all for able solve because USL gets one of the best portal system. University portal system. For example, where Doc Sidoya, if we're able for just use the portal and publish all the grades them way for all the notes them for the students the way that they start lectures.
Normally, that's
If you-
why
all
if you
students-
really for one.
normally na so making
Now so the process for
But
be.
most people don't do
okay?
it.
And so the process for be. You just they send and the student no need for go cluster. They just they go now the portal they see am. Continuous assessment you publish am. Grade na they all thing for work. Now the portal system na make where you go now other universities them. Now the system you get your own account so you they create. Now they see all thing. We have that system for God's sake. Why is it not working? Yet university staff they always they go on training. Would they go for train on the portal system? They go training, they go there, get good time, they come, they don't use that system. I tell you, Salia, if we use the portal system, some of the challenges them we they face as of now, we not face them at all. And things then will become so easy for university students. But I tell you, students are going through a lot in this country currently.
And that is why in our Facebook page, in the comment section, we get Abdullah Dura Bangura where they say, I don't buy this idea of banning class representatives. And then Gasimu Lebi say Alfred Mikas is saying the truth, and it's exactly what is affecting students at USL. The class reps play a pivotal role in coordinating classes. Dr. Moinina is one of the most admired lecturers at IPAM because he maintained his integrity, and most importantly, I have never seen him coming late to lecture, neither failed to come to lecture. So I'm not in support of banning class. Doc, you get a flower already from Gasimu Lebi. Nah, so congratulations on this.
You see?
On police integrity.
You see, me what they speak for me.
Your good deeds shall follow you.
Okay.
So if you want to take part in the conversation, call me on 072 500 442. 072 500 442. Now the number for call we and join the conversation. We discuss the issue of the ban where the University of Sierra Leone don't place on class representatives, more or less like class prefects. So this stunk out with some mixed feelings. And
before the calls come in, let I just say something with Alfred be the same. Even me as a lecturer, I get some issue with the portal at the moment.
Yes, hello.
Tell me the introducer, which was last academic year.
Yes, good morning.
Sorry, Doc, we get a call on the line. Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Yes, thank you for joining us. You didn't understand the call from?
Me now on Williams, I call from Brookfield.
Yes, sir, go on.
Yeah. Myself, I want to put my light on this banning of class reps. Because if you look, class reps, then they serve as a coordinator between the students and the lecturer. At times, the lecturer can fail for camp. They communicate to the class reps, that the class reps they communicate to class. Class reps that they go about finding classes. If you look at the campuses, especially for the college, when we know when we belong to, for the college, classes are not enough for students. So again, for time that class rep now for move about that campus, locate classes or class for less students they will meet for get the lectures.
Okay.
There are certain things the way the Senate need for address on their campuses there. For example, look the high rate of references, failure them when they come out from student there. Senate need for put foot down, look into them matters there. Try for when you lecturers the way they get mass failure, mass references, because that was the result that the secondary lecturer not able to pass on the information well. Not the lecture students, they have them for lecture, them for let them understand. Some of them things that they need to be addressed, especially the law department of Obi College. When you know, go there and see the mass references with the Okodi. Go there and see the mass failure that will take place.
Okay. Engineering.
Lecturers and go see the brag about and say, when you feel that they fail you, may actually the student pass me in the middle. Why? Lecturers and they made them comment and the evidence and the students and they will go attest to that.
Okay.
Because they are not failed, they need to take query.
Okay, thank you very much.
Me no say first step inside the education system na salon. When you get mass failure, then they call you.
Okay.
So now you know the thing.
We appreciate your call, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
072 500 442. Let me take the calls and then we'll go back to the guest them. Dr. Victor Moinina, lecturer na IPAM, and Alfred Mikas Sewe, former Student Union President for Obi College, University of Sierra Leone. We'll discuss the issue of the ban on class representatives now the three campuses of the University of Sierra Leone. You will call me on 072 500 442 and join the conversation or continue the conversation on Facebook page. Now with Slick TV Facebook page. 072 500 442. I get I'll take one, I call them. Doctor, this issue of lecturers saying, I don't know, how this they happen. Because in other universities, they require the lecturer if he gets mass failures. They require the lecturer, they say the lecturer is not even fit for purpose, and make it they get such failures. Isn't that the case?
Well, like I made the university where I do my master's and my PhD, that's what it happen. Even if you get one reference and they call you, then they ask you so it happen. it's like, pass on the message. But yeah, so no, it's not the case. In fact, some might even take pride in answering.
Yes. At the field,
So
not
then-
the commodity.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we'll get a call on the line. Hello? Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, I mean, Ahmed at the call from Ubafons.
Yes, go on, sir.
For banning the class representatives not really makes sense much at the university. But the thing is, there are many things for put in place. One, the campus jobs mix up and box up. Because students they don't know Gusa and Wusef go take classes because they got that departments then at the university. So the administration for university, this department, now then get these classes, always for county classes now. Then when the students they know that, they know the class get no need to go fail and search out. Then I one. Then two, this grading system at the universities, all the AMPA 3D class representatives. Now, the lecturer, some lecturer, no, they can lecture. Some lecturer, even when they don't mark in papers, most now their class representatives and they give. You see. So now the business they go on. You won't believe, even up to now, grades they not publish it. They not do it for public out the grades there. The one that when they do certificates, then the young for good the degree. Why by next week at me, then the forms that go down close for their forms. So if you not see all your business, then they're not closed. When you go able to buy forms for them, you year one. You see?
Okay.
So these are the difficulties and they are within the university as of now.
Okay, Ahmed. Thank you, Ahmed, for your time. Thank you. The number for call is 072-500-442. Lawyer accommodates just a few number of calls, and then we get back to guest them for the reaction. 072-500-442. From wherever idea across the country, you follow me, or you can join the conversation on our Facebook page. As you go to Sleep TV on Facebook page, you get a call on the line. Good. Hello, you know where you call from? Hello?
Hello?
Yes,
sir.
Yes.
Mrs. Bangura, they talk from Tembetan. This talk program on account, so I really reference because they need the money. So you go see one reference, they say 1,500,000. And if we went at the layman, they would say they put if you picking the two reference to pay that money there. So they prefer picking them before they teach them, that they give the reference. When picking not see reference, they pass. Now the problem is over in this country, Papa. That's why when that man say, when you go college, you get two failure, you get two reference, then they left, then they pay you the lecturer. But now in this country, now the country, Papa, the money don't make the education don't well. So the other man that they come on at the country can't send education now. But now we not get that education then now the money education we get.
Okay.
You will not get money, you picking up the land.
Right.
Now the problem is thank you very much, sir, for this program. Let God bless you.
Thank you, Mrs. Bangura. 072-500-442 are the number for call.
But
Passionate
we
parents.
not get no reference in our 1,500,000. Now 150 for undergraduate and 300 for
And that means that the students don't go back to parents.
definitely. So
Say lecturers say, or the University of Sierra Leone say
1,500,000.
1,500,000 for
Wow.
city reference. We get a call on the line. You name and say the call from, please?
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yes, you name and say the call from, please.
Yes, Mina Florence.
We lost Florence. We lost Florence on the line. And we get students away so, them parents, especially them parents, they're not lettered. And we get parents that are careless and they follow up. Then it's easy for them bad them. Perhaps,
1,500,000. For one reference, that means if you get two reference, now 3 million.
3 million, 3,000.
So he
I've already said on bad people. In fact, Dr. Moina, he said bad in parents.
No. Interestingly, from my we have visited accommodate, I never get reference. Let me see, I will get me see.
Get a call on the line. Let's take this one. Hello? You know where the call from, please? Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, you name and the call from, please.
My name is Mokemakwe Famanda. They call from Kono District.
Yes, sir. You're welcome, sir. Thank you. You can join us.
Yeah. I just want to make a contribution to this on our wonderful program.
Thank you, sir.
We catch the ears of many people today in Salone.
Go on.
Correct for say the University of Salone don't ban class representatives across all campuses, right?
Yes, sir.
And then also the increment of postgraduate fees, right?
Yes, sir. That for Jala, the increase in the postgraduate fee now for Jala University.
Oh, Jala University.
Yes. Now graduation fee now in University of Zion increase.
Oh, the graduation fee now don't increase.
Yes.
Wow. Make I begin with the ban with them ban class representatives. Have they known to follow their own good? I don't believe the country they try to move to a positive position that is fighting corruption. But His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Maada Bio don't say corruption will have to fight back. So I look at it. And you see, we can start some policies, some statements they make, their policy statements, they can be very, very disastrous in the long run. We all remember inside Salone when we been small, we read and say, outside and tie cow na they eat. So the representative them, I want believe they then say outside and don't tie them na they eat. There is massive corruption there. And the fine for if corruption begin with students then, tomorrow, why make we not go here say minister of this, minister of that, don't see plenty money. So I will gladly for the government actually put fruits. They unfortunately no more Salone, then we put law, then they abandon the law, they not even look at it again any longer. But it's not true because exploitation too much in colleges and today, we all know that, at schools and today, and they use the representatives then for let they extort. Then they can stop that, like wait and say outside and inside cow na they eat. And can eat unfortunately they even root everything they eat they grow back. So nothing they again they grow at all. So I want to congratulate the universities for where they ban their particular things then. But let them make a redress, let them think and let them find solution. If you get devil inside you, let them pray, the devil will come inside you, you become believer. Make a come wrong now to the graduation fees, postgraduate. Some years ago, and it's by Kuruma, in government, they make, former president, they make participation inside governance be too difficult, we want to go parliament. Then they hyperlute the price. So that if anybody want to go, you know, we go. That is to say, when somebody don't cross the bridge, it is broken for let other person not cross the bridge. Made a norm, everything expensive. Of course, anyway, if we look at the context inside Sub-Sahara, West Africa, of course, that's so. We will find out that Sierra Leone get the cheapest education fee. If you go to Ghana, it's very, very expensive. Salone, of course, they are this guy. But let them know, let them understand the situation we don't find with them today. So make you go ace everything off the economic situation. They are falling. We're in economic crisis.
All right.
So let them begin to make sense and they're very expensive. I want to stop here. Mokemakwe Famanda again. Thanks for accepting the call.
Thank you, Mr. Famanda. We will just take one more call now, and then we end the call line for today. We did take one more call now. 072-500-442. 072-500-442. Okay, we'll get a call on the line before I come to the guest. Your name and where you call from, please?
Hello, good morning.
Yes, your name and where you call from?
It's not Florence again, the call from West Indies.
Florence, thank you very much.
Yeah. I want to thank you for bring this program up. But like I don't follow the other caller, then they talk about the mediates where the college rep and they mediate or like they try for like be an intermediary between the students them and the lecturer them. Fine. But the main reason why to make them ban this college rep business now because of the exploitation. Me now one person when a victim, and also then say because like I don't do me findings, I don't say not true. Because the college gets to them, then they ask when they present you assignment. Some then they ask for 30,000 for one assignment. So even if they do not see, they pay 30,000 for each. Then for exam, then we can't tell you say we they cook for, we want to make lunch for teacher or lecturers or this or that. So not money business. So what make me say agree with this ban? Let them pull the college record. Let we know if not hide the lecturer and they hide the college record they also for exploit the students them, or now the college record now they want to enrich themselves and give the lecturer them bad name or so because like. Most of we not to say now money people then get rid and they send them picking and go college and for know that thing at the same salon we there and at the same strain we all the strain. Now for let we picking and go before tomorrow, make them able to take care of themselves and we let them not be liability. Now make we they try all out. But if then they go now then place the need and they exploit them, it not sell well.
Okay.
Back again to that former that recent person we react. He says how we get the cheapest
education in West Africa.
So that. But you then look at your standard of living and you look at them places and the way it's called their own standard of living. Before you they can say we own cheaper. Compare with standard of living, you go say it choke. Now that's my own contribution. So thank you.
All right, thank you, Florence.
It choke.
Florence don't speak in mind as a former student, as saying a victim of this. In fact, some lecturer they hide behind students get there, so then class get there. So, but in summary, Doc, let's go back to the fees now. No, you don't do PhD already.
No, I really want to react on that.
Okay, hold on. Let's take this one bonus call, please.
Good morning.
Yes, let's take this one bonus call. You name inside the call for, please.
These are concerned citizens. And I go along with this program. I don't listen all the contributions. Yes, I support the idea of removing classes because at the end of the day, now all them tell people and they point out towards class reps and say, not them, then they pay money too. At the end of the day, they have their heads and will be saved. But I still say the most important thing we them for look at here. Now the way students in the land, in like the things saying they go through inside the universities, like sex for grades. This is one thing where rampant and like you really am outside. What I feel say, danger are the most important thing will be investigated and taken care of. Because with that, so many things will be laid in a very good way for the students and for let them get a fair treatment.
Okay.
So, with this removal of class rates, it makes sense, but somehow there are better things we are facing, and for the universities, and for don't look into.
Okay.
Rather than removing class rates. So, my own contribution is please. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your call as well. So many points coming up out of this. Well, as we wrap up this conversation, Alfred and Dr. Moinina, let's go back to the postgraduate fees, Nigeria University. The highest is 200 million.
200,000.
200,000.
Please don't say 200 million.
200,000 millions. The highest. Doc, you don't do a PhD already?
They don't hire past million.
You don't do a PhD already?
USL for PhD, now 100,000.
100,000?
Yeah.
So that's 100% increase, a difference.
Yeah. And then for we MPhil program, we on MPhil where we do now IPAM, the Masters in Research and Public Policy. Then they pay 86,000 for the whole program, not like for a year. But this one is exorbitant. Now,
somebody will tell us inequality you look for.
But then, like I saw now, with the whole of that program the way at the table, so MRPP. Now the whole of West Africa, now we know more they offer Masters in Research and Public Policy. As a matter of fact, now only 9 countries and they offer Masters in Research and Public Policy all over the world. So we even get students that really come up from as far as Liberia.
Okay.
At the lecture them, the Advanced Qualitative Method, second semester. These people then they come to Liberia every week then they can't take lectures now.
Every week?
Every week.
From Liberia?
From Liberia.
Why no can't happen now, Ante?
Well, that's the concern, because one parent tell me, say, the problem we get, he no get side for day. He tried to get somebody for a host time, but he couldn't. So imagine somebody they make such sacrifice. Then we still get students within a free trial, so Saloya. We enroll for the program. They're not even show up for class.
Obviously, Alfred, if you decide to go for PhD,
No, Alfred a young man, so I can advise us, if you want to masters and PhD, find scholarship and go study, because with this course that you're seeing, and this is something I've even said it's on so many programs that will not invite me, that things are not going to get better in Sierra Leone. It's not a prophecy of doom, it's the truth, because the harsh reality of our economic activity, and you know it's because this, a lot of times we take and say, we get too much money they come into we coffers in terms of expenditure. So we try for major puts, imagine issues, but this is very appalling. To be honest with you, master's fees now with USL, it's 46,000.
46,000.
9 then they pay for
And
masters.
then look at masters there.
It's how much?
Depending on the course.
Depending on the
which one.
course.
Yeah.
Depending on the
43,
course.
45.
Yeah.
43, 45.
Yeah.
And then, of course, if you decide to go for masters right now or PhD in Jala University, you know go attempt self.
So the thing is,
No, so this man a big man.
so the thing for me is not about the money. Okay, I know they look so much about the sum.
It's equality.
Because education all over the world really not cheap. I don't attempt out of Sierra Leone 2 universities, and I know the cost we involve in doing such programs. But my problem where I get a value for money. You see, some of them masters they already see so salary. You they go pay the hence you don't pay them money. You they are confirm you need go for class F. Wait till you go sit or you give them money, they give you paper, you commodity.
Virtual classes.
Even virtual are not effective. People don't go. Hence you don't pay. You call, hey, brother, they won't you know, say they okay. We want to wait. You send small thing. They don't go. They are not telling you stories.
But Jala University, you understand, gets the most flexible system in tertiary education.
Flexibility doesn't mean you dilute the system. This is education. When you talk, say you get masters, salary, if I reflect on you. Okay. But I tell you that most of them masters, they are in a diluted process system. I don't refuse twice for go do masters, and they apply, they take me and they go. If you ask how they talk to you, so now I don't apply back now doctor the university. But then I not just to get the zeal
for which program
for go.
Tell me the program, I will find out for you. Tell me the program, I will find out for you.
They are protected.
Yeah, so I don't know. So it's about the quality where they come with this. But again, beyond the quality, if I pay that kind of money they have for Golan book, brah, where I come on? Nothing all day. I just they pass a talk say I get masters. Hey, so now for land no more. Why not go pocket this affair?
Maybe I just give you a scenario what happened to we. So we get orientation for the masters and before they start. So one man can a big man. Well, I don't know what they do. Now it's my photo. Say professor. Then I we dean I be the arrest now. Say professor, if I don't pay 46 million. I can't class, I sit. They are go fail. If you say my family not they call meeting for that kind of thing, so now the professor tell say, he say no mean say because you pay 46 million, mean say we go just can't make you pass through.
And then you get the University of Sierra Leone where they add graduation fee almost every academic year.
So this is a thing.
And look at the new fees, eh? Look at the new
graduation fees.
So the graduation fee really. Let we compare them quick with other universities.
Including
USL, okay? Let we take, for example, Jala. We graduation fee, where I say we, I see myself as part of USL.
Yeah.
So when I say we graduation fee is at that amount because when you go take the degree, fairly enough, you know they pay anything.
Nothing.
All what you need for go show, now the receipt say you don't pay.
You don't pay.
you know, they not for take nothing at your hand. And whosoever way they listen me for no say where you go IPAM for your degree, you don't need for give them anything.
Just
hence you don't pay, now your receipt you need for display, then give you degree, you sign, you commodity. Unlike Jala University, the graduation fee different from where they go for collect the degree. Where you go for collect the degree, you they pay different from the graduation fee. Okay. So, I mean, we want to encourage parents them. We hope to say the processes na administrative cost, and they can be all the thing. So we have the problem with this regular way that they rent now. If somebody they pay that money, they not for the rent side for me own.
That's
so that is there. That's
the
problem I have.
So turn out in the rent?
In a rent. Go graduate.
So to be honest with you, like me, the tower graduates, me own gown way away for FBC. Now me own cool 9 for me.
They allow
they not be don't begin make this was with it. So that be just a black gown.
We understand they need even allowed. They need allowed somebody.
But now,
put on you.
now after we batch, that was in 2013, and then begin make this blue one, right?
Yeah, sure.
Now like them and they also use. Sure. So from when they make that blue one, we then get under university crest and everything. Now na rent. But for we own time, it was just the black gown. Then you put the FBC badge. That was what we used.
The FBC badge, you can go buy them, huh?
Yeah, so
you design your own gown.
So
but as long as you meet the standard.
So I still get me undergraduate gown, way like I use. For masters, I don't even buy gown safe because it was given to me. PhD, of course, na scholarship I get. So, and it's interesting that why the student fees are so scared because masters I did not pay a dime. PhD I did not pay.
So
a dime.
imagine right now you not been students.
No, and I don't think so for big school. I tell me, Mama, one day we sit down with the talk, just brief conversation. I said, they all see fees now. I said, I think so for don't be business, man. I don't tell. Big because for me I don't know that graduate, so like it time so I go do law on FBC. Now I say give me that money, they no more.
Let's start business.
Yeah, I start business one time. FBC sucked everything academia out of me. I admire Alfred, we go there for 2 degrees.
Yes, 2 undergraduate degrees for that.
Me, now one year and I manage past 2. One manage role.
You don't do law, sir?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Nah, tough man. That's strong man because FBC it's crazy. And I will tell you for a fact
I know what it takes.
The system not a change. You know why? The people that have been there from time immemorial, they are still the same people there. Imagine say I come for lecture at FBC where I just returned. I came with a PhD. The people that will lecture me in a class had masters. They are still there.
So now
I can't even call names because we know them. Some of them are now head of department.
So kind of an old wine in your bottle.
Then Dr. Moyena go can make Dr. Moyena head of department or dean.
And they will don't lecture you.
And they will don't lecture me. Then go first begin to say this Boba so now I be with students in class. And he said it be very unserious.
I like we go for mobilize you.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Victor Moyena, and thank you very much, Alfred Mikasise. Quickly, some comments on our Facebook page. This one for Milestone from Musa Fli. It says students lying to their parents on certain things in the university shows the gap in communication on the part of the university. You agree?
Sure.
Alfred?
Sure.
You agree, doctor?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Joseph Doinji say reps are important between students and lecturers. Communication is passed through them to students. Joseph Ndoiji continue for say reps are important between students. Okay, it's the same comment. And Amadou Kagbo say sex for grade will never be eradicated because it's the female students mostly that offers themselves to lecturers.
So sex for grade na a whole issue on its own.
Yeah, we'll go find time for discuss that.
I know we can answer again for that.
I know we can another time for discuss that. That is a whole lot of conversation.
I know we even come for that discussion because I know say that some of these things, please, where una want for invite, especially where you get for do this decision. There is a university PRO.
Okay, you know, we invited Dr. Tonya Musa.
He is the right person.
He declined. He said the document speaks for itself, and he no go comment beyond the document where they don't put out.
So imagine say if this person where university assigned for do public relations
declined.
Then what do I have to do? So next invitation, Mr. Decline. Thank you very much.
Dr. Moinina, thank you very much for always honoring our invitation, and we'll always be, sir.
Okay, and I'll therefore come back this afternoon. So invite me for another one for this one at same TV.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Victor Moinina, lecturer at IPAM, Institute for Public Administration and Management. Thank you also to Alfred Mika Sise, former Student Union President for Obey College, University of Sierra Leone. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you for having us.
We get a whole lot for you in store in this show. Later on, let's start with sports and then join Mohamed Kolia.
Hello and welcome to the Today Show Sport Update on Slick Television, Channel 37. With me, Mohamed Kolia. Inside this edition of the Today Show Sports Update, we will talk about the Beach Road Community Football Association, the second edition, they on progress right now. And we get fixtures that will line up for you today. We get Dotty Road Community, they play against Collier Compound. And also we will talk about the Approved School Inter-Community Football Grand Final. Brema Lane, they'll become champion of the 2025 ASPA Community League competition. Then beat Grassfield Community by 2-0. We will also talk about the Sierra Leone Premier League as the clubs that are intensify for do more signings them as we get barely 5 days for go into this particular Europe Premier League 2025-2026 season. Also, we see Bo Rangers and Abacha City don't do signings. Abacha City don't sign 10 players inside the last 10 days. We will also talk about the Cambry Eagles, who are the champion of the maiden edition of the Eagles Trophy where they organize. We will also talk about the international as we get the UEFA Champions League fixtures and also top goal scorers and standings inside the top 5 major leagues them across Europe. All is the Inside the Today Show Sports Updates for you. Mina Mohamed Kolia will come back after the short break. Welcome back from that short break. You still here watch the Today Show Sport Update on Slick Television, Channel 37, with me, Mohamed Kolia. Inside this edition today, we will talk about the Beach Road Football Community, the second edition of the tournament where they collaborate with Save the Beach. As today with the Suicide Dotty Road Community, they entertain the Collier Compound inside this particular competition. It therefore be a very tight match. As then two community also get great players them will get for grace the field today now, the Osaso Mini Stadium. Still inside football, the Approved School Inter-Community Football Competition 2025 don't come to an end. Brema Lane they'll become champion of this year's competition. They beat Grassfield Community by 2-0. Noah Kamara be the on the score sheet for Brema Lane, and this don't make the crown the champions of this year's ASPA Inter-Community Football Competitions. And this now the name of the one them we win individual awards them inside this particular competition. For the best player, you get Salu Tawali of Grassfield, and best midfielder, you get Salu Bar for Brema Lane. The highest goal scorer winner, Musa Noah Kamara, people can call Musa Tumbo for Brema Lane. You get the best defender winner, Mohamed Bangoua for Brema Lane, and the best young player winner, Sahid Bangoua for Cooper Community. The best goalkeeper winner, Don, so like we meant for Clintonians Community. Congratulations to them all, and their players they also win individual awards into the last match where they play with Brema Lane began for beat Grassfield Community by 2-0. Congratulations to them once more, and congratulations to the ASPA Association. Still inside football, all works and no play make Jack a dull boy. Jala University they don't crowned as the champion inside the inter-university football competition as they beat College of Medicine by 3-0 na the grand final. This don't make Jala University now the current champions of the inter-university football competition. Inside the Eastern Derby, inside Kenema, we see Cambry Eagles, they crowned the champions of the maiden edition of the Eagles Trophy inside Kenema after we then beat Konodamo Stars by 1-0 inside our thrilling encounter, we give them the victory. This don't make Cambo Eagles now the champion of the first edition, the maiden edition of the Eagles Trophy. Congratulations to Cambo Eagles as they prepare the team for come into the Premier League where they start 5 days from now. Ahead of the Leon Rock Premier League where they start on the 8th of November 2025, we don't see with teams that already reinforce the squad so that they will brace up for this particular Premier League. Bo Rangers don't sign over 5 players them. Let me give you the names of the players them where they don't sign for beef up the squad for this particular season. Bo Rangers don't welcome Abdoulaye Conte, for the Ismail Toure, Ibrahim Kamara, Nelson Fatoma Bayo, Desmond Top, we be in a FC Cologne. Alhaji Abubakar Jallo also do join Bo Rangers. Ismail Cissé, Ibrahim Kamara, Musa Kamara, Abubakar Sidibe, Mohamed Cissé, and the rest. This now the signings them we Bo Rangers don't do for beef up the squad ahead of the opening game where they play on the 9th of November 2025 against Kenema Kambwe Eagles inside the opening ceremony. Abacha City self don't do signings them when up to 10 players that they sign for beef up the squad for the upcoming Leon Rock Premier League where they start on the 8th of November 2025. Abacha City, Kole Pawia as they can fondly call them. These are the players them way Abacha City don't sign. They don't sign Saliu Wuri, Alhaji Gamo Kuruma, Richard Cissé, Samuel Cissé, Mohamed Bilo Kaba also don't join Abacha City. Daniel Kamara self don't join Abacha City. Delvin David don't join Abacha City. Samba Moriba, Joseph Banks Sam himself don't join Abacha City. Bemba Cissé, former player for Diamond Stars, himself don't join Abacha City. These are the players them we Abacha City don't sign for beef up the squad so that they will prepare themselves ahead of the opening match where they play on the 9th of November 2025. Well, that will be the local football update for you. Now let we go to the international scene. Inside the international scene, we get fixtures and we line up for you today for the Champions League as the UEFA Champions League they resume today again. And we also will give you the standings of the top 5 major leagues them inside Europe. Inside the UEFA Champions League fixtures for Tuesday, Napoli, the host, entering Frankfurt. Silva Praha, they play against Arsenal. Atletico Madrid, they welcome Union St. Gallows. Bolo Glimt, they welcome Monaco. Juventus, all ladies, they welcome Sporting. And Liverpool, they go head-to-head with Real Madrid. Olympiacos, they host PSV. And Liverpool, they play against Real Madrid, Olympiacos, PSV. Now let me take the standings of the top major leagues them inside Europe. Let me start with the English Premier League. You get Arsenal, we don't play 10 games, get 25 points. Manchester City don't play 10 games, get 19 points. They second. Liverpool don't play 10 games, get 18 points. They third. Bournemouth don't play 10 games, they're 18, they're fourth. And Tottenham Hotspur don't play 10 games, they get 17 points, and they're fifth na the table. That na the top 5 inside the English Premier League. Inside the Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid don't play 11 games, they get 30 points. They're the first at the table. Barcelona the second, they don't play 11 games, they get 25 points. Then the second at the table. Villarreal don't play 11 games, they get 23 points, and they're the third at the table. Atletico Madrid don't play 11 games, 22 points, they're the fourth at the table. And Real Betis don't play 11 games, 19 points, they're the fifth at the table. Now let me take the German Bundesliga, the standings of the top 5 inside the league. Bayern Munich, 9 games, 27 points. They're the first at the table. RB Leipzig, second, with 9 games played, 22 points. Borussia Dortmund, they third, 9 games played, 20 points. Stuttgart, the fourth at the table, 9 games played, 18 points. And Bayer Leverkusen, the fifth at the table, 9 games played, 17 points. That's now the top 5 inside the German Bundesliga. Inside the French Ligue 1, Paris Saint-Germain don't play 11 games, they get 24 points, they're the first at the table. Marseille don't play 11 games, they get 22 points, they're the second at the table. Lens don't play 11 games, they get 22 points, they're the third at the table. Lille don't play 11 games, 20 points, fourth at the table. And Monaco don't play 11 games, 20 points, and they're the fifth at the table. Now let me take the Italian Serie A. SS Napoli don't play 10 games. They get 22 points. They're first at the table. Inter Milan, 10 games, 21 points, second at the table. AC Milan, 10 games, 21 points, third at the table. AS Roma, 10 games, 21 points, fourth at the table. And Bologna don't play 10 games, 18 points, fifth at the table. That now the standings of the major leagues them across Europe. The top 5 and the bottom 3. Well, now all this we get for you today inside this edition of the Today Show Breakfast Sport on Slick Television, channel 37. With me, Mohamed Kollia.
All right, now, time for history on this day.
On this day on November 4, 2008, Barack Obama II make history for become the first African-American president of the United States of America. Obama then had been 47 years old senator, will win with a message of hope and change and promise for rebuild America image globally and bring unity to them after years of political division. A secure 365 electoral votes and 173 winning key wing states them like Florida and Virginia. A history draw mass celebration across the world, particularly in Africa, many see him as a moment of pride and proof say perseverance and equality can win. Obama gone and served for 2 years from 2009 to 2017 with major achievements then we include Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, the killing of Osama bin Laden, and efforts for strengthening US-Africa relations.
All right, congratulations to Barack Obama, well, on retirement from the presidency of the United States of America. Following that, we don't get Joe Biden, we don't get Donald Trump, Biden and Donald Trump again. So it's like quickly, how many years the roll over? Going to 8 years now and all. All right, we'll go for a quick break and then we'll take you through the rest of the show after which.
Fiesta. Fiesta. Fiesta.
Yo, my Fritonian people, guess what time it is? This is the time for grab your swimsuit, bronze jean and tank top because a big fiesta is back again. This year, we go take you to the poolside. So are you ready for the Splash Rave edition? With non-stop good sound and a night full of energy. The big fiesta go take place now Paradise City, Aberdeen Beach. Mark your calendar for Saturday, November 8th. Just 12 o'clock afternoon, everything gonna begin. Ordinary ticket now 100 euros standard, VIP 200 euros. It's gonna be a non-stop vibe, classic performance from different artists to grace the stage. Relax and enjoy quality entertainment with top-class DJs and fantastic crazy pool game setting. Saturday, November 8th. You and me, that you lost. So join us, make easy with a big radio with crazy bronze jeans and make a splash together. Stay tuned for more updates. Guides are Epic Radio. Trust me, this one can for be epic for real. Epic Fiesta, Splash Rave Edition. Splash, splash and chill.
Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta. So
Kotoku, now the easiest way for customer for payment.
And would they bring you vacancy notices now? Because for tomorrow, you know, we say job not day or position not day. And waiting, you will survive on. People, they put out job vacancies so that you will take advantage. This one, for example, from Sierra Rutile, a mining company we're based in Moyamba district, then put out a list of vacant positions. Project accountant, now one of them job, then one of them position, and they waited all advertise, and then say you forget relevant accounting degree, 5 years experience, internal and external adverts. Then put that people already inside the office and people already outside the office can apply. So if you're outside the office, the chance is slimmer than the person who already inside the office there. Mostly it is the case. It depends your experience as well if you're outside the office. Mostly in office structures, that is how it can happen. So then say you send your application and resume to recruitment@sierra/rutile.com. The closing dates for this position are November 12. So take advantage of this, apply for the Bambai. Apply now before it's too late. The deadline on November 12. And this one from the Sierra Leone Civil Service. This one, Senior Monitoring and Evaluation Officer, Assistant, job title, now Assistant Director for the Ministry of Planning and Economic Development. So this is now grade 8 level as Assistant Director. Now there you go. They don't give you the job summary and say if will be responsible for monitor and evaluate the activity and projects them, including program them for the ministry for get effectiveness and efficiency. Additionally, they say for provide support for design and review projects and plan them, including annual work plan them, district and chiefdom work plan them. So then you grade them and all that. So you get other one them way, other position them as well where they don't advertise. Let's go to the next one. Aside just this, get this other one at grade 9, Deputy Director of Sports. We start that to you yesterday, and then this is a continuation, a detailed one in fact. Deputy Director of Sports, at grade 9 level. So let's say you will be responsible for assist and develop, implement and oversee sports policy programs and other events for ensure say compliance take place in line with existing regulations and any other regulation we will come after, including international best practice. Additional duties and responsibilities we get are for assist for develop and implement sport policy and program for promote national sports. They even give you the estimated percentage time. So this one, I for guide you proper one. So tomorrow we will take the job. Let you know for an excuse say, oh, now this one be asking me for do now XYZ, blah blah blah. So this and give in the estimated percentage of time. Another vacant position aside Deputy Director of Sports. We go. Okay, so that's it. That's your vacancy. That's your vacancy for today. And let's get some health advice now, because we don't bring you waiting for make you had cold small if at all you be look for job, or if you want for change job. If you get already a job, but you want for change job, you want for increase your level, don't bring that to you. So now in a term, for let me advise you how to live your life beyond your work and social lives, get a health for manage and maintain. Here is Paulina Bendusamba. with your health tips.
And welcome to Today Health Tips. Today, we can talk small about something we go touch almost all man. How for buy during holidays and still be financially wise. You see, holiday season sweet, but if you're not careful, it go left your pockets dry and your mind stress. Health not only there but your body. Financial peace now big part of good health back. So today, I can share with you practical tips them on how you can go about financial savings during holiday time. 1. Plan before you spend. Before holiday they reach, write list of what you need and what you want. Focus by the need them first. If money left you now, then you go enjoy small luxury. 2. Avoid impulse buying. Holiday promo then go confuse you. Buy one, get one free, 50% discount, but ask yourself, you really need them? Because on sending day, the best saving are the money where you not spend. 3. Set budget and respect them. Tell yourself, say, this na the amount where I want for spend and try as best may not pass them. When you overspend, January go on you and that kind of stress there, it go affect your health big time. 4. Think long term. Instead of you dey buy pass mark new clothes or fancy things them, save some money for next year plan. Maybe business, school or family emergency go come up. Wise people know they spend all simple and celebration. 5. Give yourself sense. Holiday na for share love, but not allow that pressure they push you for go prove points. All small thoughtful gifts mean more than that big show for you go want for do when you not able for afford self. So remember say financial discipline and self-care. When you manage your money well, you go sleep fine and net. You go think clear one and your life self go get peace of mind. So as holiday don't begin near, celebrate smart because real joy not dey come up from that boku spend. It dey come up from wise living.
Thank you, Paulina. Okay, before we go, we bring you some quick roundup of stories where happened over the course of few hours before the show. I'll start with the Minister of Information and Civic Education, Cherino Ba, where fondly we can call CBA. They don't receive an award as one of the best ministers of communication, the best Minister of Communication na West Africa. And this award come out from the Afrique Europe magazine as a prestigious accolade where they say they give to the minister for an unwavering commitment for advanced public communication and civic education across Salone. And say they in effort here, so they don't praise them widely for promote transparency and ensure access to information and for foster credible dialogue between the government and citizens. Congratulations to Minister Cherino Ba, fondly or popularly known as CBA. And next is the Anti-Corruption Commission presenting the annual reports, the 7th annual report to President Julius Maada Bio na State House yesterday. So the Anti-Corruption Commissioner, Francis Benkefala, and in team, been going to State House yesterday and present the report, the annual report as required by law, where Section 19, subsection 1 of the Anti-Corruption Commission Act 2002, where they amend inside 2008, been tasked the commission for present to the president every year the report, just like the Human Rights Commission, where they present state of human rights of the country every year to the president and other line heads of the state, including parliament. So the anti-corruption boss, the leading team yesterday to State House and present the report where then catalog and highlight some progress and how they want to forge ahead with the anti-corruption and the fight against corruption in the country and preventing corruption as well. So this is now the 7th edition of the report where Francis Benkefala reportedly present to the president. Remember, President Julius Maada Bio assumed office in 2018, and this time 7th year, few months into office, she's taking up the presidency. And Francis Benkefala don't serve as arguably the longest serving anti-corruption boss in the entire history of Salone, since the commission started operation by an act of parliament in 2002. And then the commission starts operations a year or two later, effectively in harness to preventing and combating corruption in the country. All right, thank you very much for your time. And from us here, it's time we go. Thank you to the production team for putting this show together. We will return tomorrow with another exciting and also educative episode of the show, the midweek edition. Until then, thank you also to you. Take time for follow me on channel 37, or Facebook page Slick TV, or website slicktv.com, and YouTube as well, Slick TV. Until then, stay out of trouble, stay blessed. Patrick Salia here. Salute.
Every second that the society they make headline and the issue them can up now we aid even for clear them can skanga.
Those 550 plus lawyers voted on a resolution that I be the electoral commissioner for the bar because of course they believe in me.
So important for work along the issue today for let the public understand.
3 values where this country stand for. 1, we cultural values. 2, we spiritual values. And 3, we moral values.
Nothing where they don't write, nothing where they don't put on the internet, nothing AI they give.